exact
Right.
the distance which has been traveled by the Chinese army rearwards, it has not been confirmed, but yes, the confirmation is there that there is a retreat. Yes, Swisha.
Yes. All right, Tejinder, stay on with us. We also have a guest joining us on this broadcast, NC Bipindra. He's the editor of Defense Capital magazine, and he's joining us live from New Delhi. Because, while it is a big breakthrough as far as both diplomatic and military level talks yielding results to have had reached this level, but also, Mr. Bipindra, what is being discussed at this point is, can China really be trusted? And will they continue to stay on the agreements that have been decided, or could they really budge? Because China's actions so far have not made them very reliable. Considering additional troops have been deployed at the LAC, you think the vigil still needs to be as it is?
Absolutely. The vigil has to be kept at a very high level, and we need to achieve some kind of a superiority in those areas very clearly. And as I earlier said in your channel, the Chinese cannot be trusted even an inch. They need to be verified, at every point, at every stage, whether they are sticking to the agreement that was achieved in the 3 core commander level talks that the India had with the Chinese counterpart. I think what has happened really is that the Chinese have bitten more than what they can chew, and they are in a dilemma as to whether they can't even spit it out and they can't gulp it down their throat. So that is the kind of a situation they were put in after the kind of diplomatic efforts and the military effort that India took. And the Prime Minister's visit to Leh and nearby areas, Nimu, that has really created some kind of a big political impact as far as geopolitics is concerned. And also we should remember that the Chinese have started this mind games by kind of putting out some information through their Global Times and CGTN networks. And the Americans have responded in kind to them. In fact, the Naval Chief of Information of the US Navy, he gave a really tit for tat on the Twitter when the Chinese tried to needle them unnecessarily. And he also put out this information that they have sent 3 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers down the South China Sea, despite the fact that the China is threatening violence in those military violence in those parts of the world. So that is the kind of
Right.
mind game that is being played right now by the Chinese, and it's being countered all around by every country that has a stake in this region. Yeah.
No, but if you could further elaborate on this, in your understanding, what has led to this stance of China? And has China also buckled under pressure, given the kind of references it is facing with other nations and the pressure that is being exerted by the global community, all the nations coming together against China? And clearly China is now in a position where they say that we have to mend bridges with India.
Yeah, I think China has miscalculated its growth in terms of geopolitics, and it has kind of prematurely tried to take some kind of a confrontation with each and every nation in this region. It has problems in South China Sea. It is also taking up confrontation with the Chinese. With the Americans and with Indians. They have taken up a military confrontation in Ladakh. So this kind of the expansionist attitude of China and its very aggressive pushing for achieving its status as the #1 country in the world, the numero uno of the world. So that is kind of premature for them, and then they are facing this kind of global pressure. And remember, the COVID-19 pandemic that has happened, it has really united the world because of the chicanery that China indulged in as far as the COVID-19 pandemic is concerned, trying to hide this information. And no country in the world would like such kind of behavior. If China was a very responsible country, it wouldn't have done this kind of deception, around with the world community, and then that has caused even its friends like Australia coming out and openly calling for an investigation into the outbreak of this pandemic and what is the origin of this pandemic. So that has really irked China very much, and
Absolutely.
I don't know. I think there is a term in Hindi called as Viparita Buddhi. That is the kind of situation that has happened with China. So it has got into this Viparit Buddhi, and I
No,
think
very
the
true,
world
because
will teach
post the
it.
pandemic, there has been a global economic meltdown, and China deemed it fit to go ahead with its expansionist policies, little to understand of how this has completely backfired against China. We'll discuss more on this, and Tejinder, also stay on with us because we will come back for more breaking inputs. But for the moment, we are slipping into a very short commercial break. Stay with us.